Hey y'all, this is Ms.Chelle Latrice, and I have a little bit of something on my mind. Um, I dare not let October go by, and I'm surprised that I hadn't done this sooner, but I dare not let October go by, knowing that it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. I think the color is purple. It's just so many disturbing things. I know it's coming up a lot in the media about some cases that have just been very heartbreaking, very sad. People are home a little bit more because of coronavirus, or some people just home a whole lot more, not even a little bit more, but a whole lot more. And so some things are on the rise, and domestic violence, that is one of them. But I just, in view of this last situation, or this last case that I came across, I just, I just wanted to say something. There was a case where social media YouTubers, I think some social media couple. I might as well say I'm gonna call it a social media couple, but it was they were very popular, I believe, on YouTube, and they probably got Facebook. They probably, once you're on one platform, you probably on a whole bunch of them. But I think the young lady's name, uh, Marquita McCleary, and then she had a husband, Ashton. But apparently, the way that the story goes, unfortunately, is that they I guess they separated because she found out that he had cheated. This is all allegedly, because this case is like so like fresh. Has not even gone through, I believe, the court system yet. It happened, I think maybe 2 weeks ago, if I'm not mistaken. But she had allegedly found out that he had cheated on her, and wanted a divorce. Okay, so the young man posted on Facebook, and this is another thing. Everything is on social media now. That's the way people talk to people now, through social media. But apparently he posted what other people thought was a cryptic message, like something about never got closure, but I'll walk away the winner regardless, or he'll walk away the winner. So apparently he posted that like prior to then shooting her 10 times, allegedly 10 times, in front of their three children. And yes, she did pass away. She did die. So I it is it is just so extremely heartbreaking that this kind of thing is just prevalent. Like, this type of thing is not an anomaly. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is happening like over and over again, and it's just so sad, because she just happened to be 28 years old. And so not only is she dead, he is now in prison or in jail. I think they did give him a bond, though. Although I don't know why, if you shoot somebody 10 times, you don't need to be amongst other humans. Not right now. Now, the rehab and prisoners being rehab, that's a talk or a conversation for another time. But I don't believe he should be amongst humans at this point. So I hope he does not get bail. Okay, I hope he's not able to post bail. Here's the other thing: if it was is $100,000, and that's what they're reporting, but if it was $100,000 bill, why? Because you shot your wife in front of your children. Now let's be clear. I just want to be super clear in this story. The children are his. He helped create. He procreated. He helped with these children. He helped create these children, and then he shot the mother of his children, his wife, 10 times in front of the children. So my prayers, my condolences go out to this family. Number one, because they have lost somebody that they will not see again on this side. They won't see again on this side. The other thing is the mental anguish that her parents, her family, all will have to go through knowing what her last moments were, that her husband shot her 10 times in front of her children. And then now the family also has to love on, gather around, you know, these children who are now newly orphaned. And no, I know their dad is not dead, but they won't see their dad because he's going to be in jail. He's going to be in jail. And I don't know what the laws are where they're from, so we don't know if he'll get the death penalty. So it's just that new. We don't know what they'll charge him with. But I tell you what, we do know that on social media, I mean, they was dressing alike, pictures with the children, pictures with each, just everywhere. They just, I think in some of the articles, they were even calling him the best dad, or how he was the best dad. The best dad has killed the wife. So just foolery. And that, again, this is not an anomaly. Like, this is not abnormal. You know what I mean? I keep seeing a bunch of these little YouTube or these little social media, because all of these social media relationships that everybody is running, or everybody running after and talking about couple goals, and I wish I could be like that, and I wish, oh my gosh. You better stop. Because everything that glitters is not gold. Oh my. So people act like all of this stuff is cliche. They act like people have no wisdom. Let me explain to you that there is nothing new under the sun. This stuff was happening back then, and it's happening right now. Y'all quit looking at these relationships on social media. Talking about, one day I want to be Beyonce and Jay-Z. Okay, but not too long ago, they was just on an elevator. Okay, all right, and she was talking about Becky with the good hair. Okay, and her sister was beating the hell out of Jay-Z while she was looking like she was in a catatonic state. Okay, so that's what I'm saying. You have to be careful about wishing to have what somebody else have. You better instead of wishing to have what other people have and to look like what other people look like, pray to God that he gives you whatever this fairy tale you want. Pray to God that he gives you your very own, and he gives you your very own relationship. And your relationship might not look like that, and then for that you better tell God thank you. Because some of these relationships, if you knew the real deal, you wouldn't want it. You wouldn't want it. It was another YouTube couple, again, on YouTube. What were their names? I can't remember their last names, but I remember Mondre and Shamar. But they another Myers. Last name was Myers. And they was like, the Myers effect. I mean, you got plenty of YouTubes. What it was, Mondre and Shamar Meyer. Plenty of YouTube videos, and mess around. And she was separated from him, but they said they had been back and forth, but they had children as well. Well, okay, she decided that she was going to meet up with him in a public place. They met up at a gas station. Her mom, she brought her mom with her. She brought a family friend, not her friend, because when we say friend, y'all know, yeah. No, she brought a family friend with her, thinking that if she meet up with him, at least, this was neutral. Well, it turned out not to be neutral, because when he met with them, he shot her mama, and he shot the family friend, and then he turned the gun on himself and killed himself. So at that friendly meeting, this foolishness, he killed her, the mama, himself, and the children's grandmother, the whole family. So I mean, the children not only lost their parents but lost their grandmother too. This the YouTube family. This YouTube, they get on family and they got all kind of cute sayings and stuff. See, that's what I'm talking about. Y'all, you better. Domestic violence is real. And it's easy for us to sit on these cameras and be YouTube thugs and social media thugs and tell people I wouldn't do it, and how could you stay? No, ma'am. What you need to do is tell people how to get help. Okay? There are a million resources out there. A million resources. And you get help and figure out how to do it the right way. because it's never our prayer that people die. That people die. I'm never gonna tell people you was wrong for standing, you was wrong for this. You don't know a person's situation until you have laced up your shoes and walked in them. You do not know. Domestic violence is real. I don't care how strong you are. I don't care how strong you think you are. It's very real. And so everything you see is not the be all end all on these social media platforms. Okay, because I'm pretty sure this baby that got shot 10 times, they say allegedly 10 times in front of her children. And there is no way he was the dad of the year or the best dad ever. And all of a sudden, he just broke with reality on that one day because she said she wanted a divorce. And guess what? If he never had any signs whatsoever, y'all know how unlikely that is, right? Because you can be anything you want to be on YouTube. You can be anything you want to be on Instagram. Anything you want to be on Twitter. Anything you want to be on Facebook. But it's very unlikely that was the first sign of him being this crazy. It's very unlikely. And y'all can say what you want to say. You can call me what you want to call me, but I believe that was a freaking demonic spirit, because there ain't no way in the world you sat up there and shot somebody who you have loved on, who has laid on your chest and cried and hugged, and y'all shared children and all. Ain't no way you could look at this very same person and shoot them 10 times, mutilate them. Because y'all know that ain't pretty. It ain't like the movies. It's not like the movies and these little and television and carrying on when you shoot somebody 10 times. And ain't no telling where he even shot this baby. And no telling where he even shot this beautiful baby. No telling. His wife, 28. She was a baby. Compared to us, because y'all know I'm 700. So compared to 800-year-old me, 28 years old is a baby. A baby, y'all. This is horrible. Another case, I think it was a case like in Connecticut. The pastor, I think it was a pastor. Once again, on social media, you guys look great. You're the perfect couple. She's an assistant pastor. He was a retired police officer. So everybody thinking it's good in the neighborhood. She preaching, both of them leaders in the church. Cause see, people act like this domestic violence can happen anywhere. It can happen anywhere. In the church, outside the church, anywhere, anybody can get it. She was an assistant pastor. He was a retired officer, and she had been in an abusive relationship before and had got out of it. And so everybody was like, "Oh my gosh!" I believe they had only been married like a year. What was her name? LaRonda Jones had only been married like a year to this fella Eric Jones, and everybody thinking it's great until she didn't come to work one day, and they did a wellness check, and then she and the husband in there dead, in the condo dead, in the townhouse dead. He done shot her 3 times, shot her in the head, shot her in the neck, shot her in the torso. I mean, you bad, bruh. You was mad. Shot her 3 times. Shot the pastor 3 times. And then killed himself. And they got these old coward spirits, honey. They won't just kill themselves and be done. They got to kill you too. Let me tell you something. Get you some help. Get you some help and quit seeking Instagram relationships and couple goals. Domestic violence is real. That's all I got to say tonight. Y'all like, subscribe, share, comment. Comment. My God, my God. All right, y'all. That's all I got to say. Good night.